Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Right off the bat on today's show, you may know this particular machine and you may not. This is a small Indian car company known as Tata who builds the little Nano. Now the Nano is the least expensive vehicle, brand new vehicle, for sale on the planet today with an as-tested price of right around $4,000 US for this particular machine. Now, why do I bring up this? I'm basically bringing it up because of their parent company, that is Tata. The small little Indian car company is now going to have a high-end brand that they're going to start developing called Tamo. Now, the trick of this deal is they already have a high-end brand, that being they are the parent owners of Jaguar Land Rover, which I first thought that maybe these vehicles were going to cannibalize sales of those particular machines. But as is Jaguar and Land Rover have now become aspirational machines, that may not be the case. And the sheer fact that Tata makes these really, really inexpensive cars for the people, that their maybe high-end brand may just be more mainstream style automobiles. So it'll be interesting to see just where Tamos are going to be sold around the world and whether some of these vehicles may reach U.S. shores. Next up on the list, ahead of the Geneva Motor Show, one of the enthusiast favorites, estate wagons, the brand new Mercedes-Benz E63 AMG. Now, let's talk about what this car's got going on best, including Napa leather and a 12.3-inch LCD touchscreen. It's got adaptive cruise control, lane keep, and emergency braking systems. Yeah, I know, this isn't the exciting part. Let's talk about the good stuff. That twin turbocharged 4-liter V8 that puts out 603 horsepower and 627 pounds-feet of torque. That is shifted through a 9-speed MCT automatic gearbox. The vehicle is all-wheel drive. Early projections say the vehicle goes 0 to 60 in a little under 3.5 seconds with a top speed electronically limited to 180 miles an hour. The other little trick that this vehicle has up its sleeve comes in the settings mode of this vehicle. Yes, it's got the same settings mode that you've seen in a lot of other vehicles, including a comfort setting, a sport setting, sport plus setting, and a race setting. Well, if you put that thing in race and you hold back the paddles for up and down shifting behind the steering wheels down for a handful of seconds, it puts the vehicle into drift mode. Yes, the vehicle will send all of that 603 horsepower to the rear wheels so you can just turn them into smoke. So when you're taking the kids on the school run, you can really, really have an exciting time. And I never understood why estates and wagons, they really don't sell very well, but enthusiasts love them. I mean, it may be hearkening back, at least the way I feel, is they're kind of a taboo automobile. You wouldn't think of one of these machines being a high-performance vehicle. Early reports, too, think that this vehicle is going to reach U.S. shores, so very exciting times for us here in the United States. This vehicle will debut at the Geneva Motor Show. We'll know a whole lot more, including pricing and availability, hopefully come then. Speaking of the Geneva Motor Show, this particular teaser art plastered all over the internets over the past several days of a brand new vehicle called the EF7. This is done by a brand new group of people, brand new automotive group, along with, this was pinned by famed designers, Italian designers, Pininfarina. Now, the EF gives a little bit away of the EF7 because that involves this guy, Emerson Fittipaldi, Formula One race winner, along with Indianapolis 500 racing winner. Now, this particular fellow has started up a brand new company called Fittipaldi Motors, and they're going to build this brand new hypercar that's going to debut at the Geneva Motor Show in just about a month's time. So we'll know a whole lot more, hopefully, in the next several months to see just what Mo and his group has up their sleeve. Next up on the list, another week, another teaser photograph from the folks over at SRT and Dodge, typing up the brand new SRT Hellcat Demon. And this puts a little more in focus of what this machine is going to be all about. We talked about its weight reduction in one of the last episodes, and the sheer fact that this may be a drag race vehicle, drag race specialty vehicle, this particular brand new crate that will be available for Demon owners, apparently for maybe a pretty bargain basement price. The crate is very lovely to look at. the sheer fact that they took this particular photograph on a drag strip maybe further that particular deal. Now, what do you get inside of the crate? Well, it comes with a lot of safety equipment, including harnesses, seatbelt harnesses for inside of the vehicle, along with a lot of tools, aluminum jack, a cordless impact, a torque wrench, and skinny tires for the front of the machine, further showing off that this vehicle is going to be a drag race only option. Now, the trick of this deal is, and what I'm starting to think about this, even though rumors continue to fly about how much power this thing's going to have, and the possibility that it may only get a 50 horsepower jump is what a lot of folks are talking about now. The other thing about this vehicle is what if is basically a drag pack Challenger? Now, Chrysler makes several of these, or I should say FCA makes several of these drag pack Challengers available to drag racers all over the planet, but they're basically a non-street operation vehicle. They're for track use only, and you can't drive them on the street. So this new Demon basically is going to be one of those machines that you can actually drive on the street. So another handful of days, we'll have a new teaser video to try to decipher what exactly the new SRT Demon may have up its sleeve. Last up on the list, let's talk another little blast from the past. Remember a couple episodes ago we talked about that Yenko Grand Sport Corvette? Well, apparently they're going to turn their Yenko performance to a Camaro, a Yenko Camaro. That is a real blast from the past. Now, this isn't the Yenko group from way back in the day, the Yenko Chevrolet dealership that actually doing this deal. This is actually sourced out of a group that's actually licensing the name from General Motors themselves to build these particular machines. And they are doing a fair amount. They do some real in-depth work, especially the power plant. The LT1 6.2 liter direct injection engine gets a little bit of help thanks to a stroker kit, including new crank and new rods and new pistons, punching that vehicle out from 6.2 liters of displacement to 6.8 liters of displacement. And it's going to get a little force induction thanks to a supercharger that brings up the overall power to 800 horsepower and 750 pounds-feet of torque. Now, this vehicle can be received in a 6-speed manual or a 9-speed automatic, depending on your preference. And again, you can go right to your General Motors dealership and order this up, special option order, through this particular group to build one of these. And you better get on your horse, because only 50 of these are going to be available. It'll be interesting to see if they turn their Yenko magic to something else in General Motors lineup coming soon. So we'll have to wait and see on that front. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Don't forget to like us over on the Facebook page. Links down in the show notes. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time. Get the first dibs on the brand new shows as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.